Alright, we're live. I'm assuming the sync hasn't changed, which is to say that it's still desynced by about half a second, and I don't give a shit because it's too much effort to fix. So, let's go over here and go at everyone. Stream of indeterminate length. There we go. Okay, stream of indeterminate length. So, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm fucking exhausted and I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night. I'm gonna be totally honest. So I don't know how long we're going. That's my thing. I don't know how long the stream is gonna be. Like, in principle, I don't know. Because part of me wants to get this game the fuck over with. And the other part of me wants to just go the fuck to sleep. And the third part of me wants to stop playing this fucking game. Because it's not good. So, that's where I am right now. Like, really quiet, the game. Like, the soundtrack's really quiet. And it's kind of unpleasant. Like, it feels like there should be, like, some kind of background music or something. Instead, it's just making, like, dull ambient sounds. Okay, well now sound's happening, but that took a while. Anyway, so what I'm saying is we might have a shorter stream like last night, because I just might not be able to keep going. I'll go for what I can go for, but I might just not have it in me. Holy fucking shit, it is so obnoxiously quiet. I think this is called the musical realm, so I think the music's gonna kick in once we enter it. And I think that's the idea. I think it's trying to, like, juxtapose it. But holy fucking shit, that is unpleasant. There we go. Jesus. This is just a darkly colored wonderland. Nope. It's still pretty quiet. Oh god, I want to get out of this fucking world already. It's like so eerily quiet, and I literally can't do anything about it. What the fuck? I feel like I have to talk, like, extra an amount. Like, I have to do extra talking, just because otherwise there's just this fucking eerie silence. It's like, it's literally fucking dead air. It is fucking terrible. Like, occasionally we get, like, 6 seconds of sound. This is literally the Wonderland thing. They just made Wonderland. Yeah, occasionally we get, like, 6 seconds of sound, it seems like. But then it just goes back to being super quiet immediately afterward. I forgot what button was jumped for a second. Luckily, I will say this, the world is actually really small. There's only like 5 maps and like 20 chests. So we'll be getting through this pretty quickly. Speaking of which, what's our trophies looking like? I assume just the 2, right? Yeah, just the 2. Well, assuming this game lets me go past the end point, we'll be able to get 3 pretty easily. After that, it's all about, like, what other trophies we want to bother getting. We haven't attempted Flick Rush, so I think Flick Rush might be something worth going. But I think as far as the one we're definitely not going to be doing, I think it's probably... because we get to choose 3 to not do. And I think max out all of our spirits is probably going to be that one. Because we're almost through the game and we haven't even maxed out 1 spirit. Hey, Pache, what's going on? Sorry if I'm not, like, the most animated. I only slept, like, 4 hours last night, and I only slept, like, 3 hours the night before, so I'm just fucking done. Oh, hey, it's Lord Cairo. Sure, yeah, we'll fight Lord Cairo. Fuck it, I don't care. No, let's go, dog. I'm gonna fucking beat you up. Boom, into that circle raid, baby. Boom, into daybreak. Ooh, into gravity strike. Oh, what do you think about that, bad boy? Yeah, ooh, hold on. Hold on, fire windmill. There we go. There we go, yeah. I have to make sounds because the fucking lack of soundtrack in this fucking world is driving me insane. Booyah! Booyah! Ooh, that does it. That's good. Ooh, yes. Yes. Let's go. Yup. So I don't know if Lord Cairo is still here or not. You're reinstalling Stable Diffusion? Okay. Why? Oh, did we have to beat Lord Cairo here? What the fuck is happening? I thought we already had the Lord Cairo recipe. Is this new? I thought we already had Lord Kyoru. We already had Lord Kyoru, right? Yeah, we already had Lord Kyoru. Yours was over 3 years old, was needing some cleaning up. He was unaware that those things got dirty. We're gonna drop soon, which is honestly okay with me, because we need to get back to Sora anyway. Many old extensions appreciated now. Oh, okay. Fuck, I hate this world. There's like no sound whatsoever. I mean, there's obviously some sound for the record, but it's like super quiet. And I think it's so like when the music swells, you hear it more. But really, I feel like I'm drowning. Boom. Also, part of me thinks it would be kind of amazing if we finished all of Tower of Sorcery. How do we get up there? Is this Wonderland? Yeah, I mean, it seems like Wonderland, right? No, we're in Tower of Sorcery, and I fucking hate it, because the background music barely makes any sound, and it seems like they're really dulling the sound effects. Like, listen to that. You hear how soft that is compared to the background? But then the background's also really soft. It fucking sounds terrible here. And I think it's so when the music plays, it's louder, but it does, the effect does not play well. How the fuck do I get up there? Oh, there we go. Anyway, how are you doing, mate? Nev, huh? Alright. I get that. Eating your dinner? What's your dinner? What'd I have tonight? I had eggs. That's what I ate. Ramen and soy sauce? Oh, that doesn't sound bad. You do way worse for dinner. Not have frozen vegetables with that either. Bang. I got 0 Gravaga. I don't know if that was Gravaga or Gravar. I didn't actually read it. It's already making Robin. Ow! So a new thing started with me about a couple months ago, where sneezing now hurts. I feel it, like, in my, like, upper back. It's like every time I sneeze, it fucking hurts like shit. Unfortunately, I had an issue with my Febreze bottle right before the stream started. And so I might be sneezing the whole stream. Was that not good enough? I guess that wasn't good enough. Is that not good enough? There we go. What's after Steins Gate? For... Well, as far as Sunday's uploads go, Steins Gate's technically not done. Because next Sunday is going to be Egoist Emporiomania. And then, I think the next week following that, because it's the end of the month, is Wrath of the Ninja. And then after that is going to be, as far as like the Sunday schedule, after that is Load Region of Deja Vu. Do have one bit of input to add, not really what you just said. Okay. There is a chance I don't remember what I said, by the way. There's also a chance I might not have actually meant what I said because everything is recorded in one take and there's no script. So sometimes I say shit that just isn't true and I know isn't true and I'm like editing it back and I'm like, whatever I'm trying to say here is fucking nonsense. Like it's done it's done the same way I review like games basically. So I've caught myself misspeaking as well. And if it's that the audio sounds like shit, I know about that. In fact, I know what causes it, and I'm not going to stop doing it, because it saves me so much time. Magnet Spiral, I think? We'll go Magnet Spiral. Let's go Hastens the Link Gauge Charge Time. Letting you call upon spirits more often, effects last until you drop. Excuse me, it's what you said about the way Lucas Store is handled. The like gay but not handling well, and that's the reason for cross-dressing or changing genders. There's pretty bizarre belief that is in some Asian countries that's basically aggressive gender conformity. Essentially, it's this belief that it's better to be trans than gay. I've actually met a guy in the wild who thinks this way. It's super weird. So, some of the things I say about that, I am specifically referencing other media without attempting to, like, specifically call it out. Like, I make 3 specific references. Like, I know I was referencing Steins Gate, but one of the other ones that was, like, sticking out in my head about, like, a similar story, although with, like, a sort of, like, different, like, twist to it was the way Chihiro is handled in Danganronpa, which is a different situation than Luca, but I think is also sort of, like, equally awkwardly handled. There was also a recent, like, One Piece controversy with Yamato, about, like, Yamato presents as male, but she doesn't, like, identify as male. She identifies as a specific dude, and so it's not really a question of gender, more as, like, trying to emulate someone, and it has caused issues in One Piece, even so far as that it's, like, made it into, like, official localizations. So some of the things I say weren't specifically targeted at Steins Gate, and I was more, like, making a if you know kind of comparison to the way Luca's story's handled to the way similar stories are handled, and how I don't think those stories are, like, how I think eliminating the confusion would be better than creating the confusion, basically. The guy described himself as progressive Christian, and, well, it's an effort, I guess. Anyway, I've never heard of it being better to be trans than gay before, but if that's a thing, then I've never heard of it, but if that's a thing, I guess. But if that is a thing, then I would still argue that I think it's still a better storyline. Like, if the story wants to, like, get into that concept and explore it, I think that's totally fine. Like, that cultural element, I think that would be an interesting, like, route to take. But if it's sort of, like, just there, I think it's a sort of, like, storyline that's probably better avoided. Chihiro in Danganronpa is handled about as well as me holding eggs while wearing roller skates. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is that it's a similar, although not exactly one-to-one scenario that I just think is also handled very poorly and leads to sort of, like, unnecessary confusion. There's also a character in, like, Hunter x Hunter, but I don't think I called Aqua out specifically in the video. I forget. I think I made, like, 3 comparisons, but I don't remember what the third one was. But yeah, I mean, I think you could tell a similar story, but I would want it explored more, is part of it, you know? Not sure how to describe it. I don't think it's a cultural thing is a good way to describe it, but it's because it's how they view gender roles. Well, I mean, that would make it a cultural thing, though. Because gender expression is very heavily tied to culture. Excuse me. I have 30 more points for something. My brain says link accelerator, but my other brain says that you're never gonna fucking use your goddamn spirits anyway, so link accelerator's a waste. So, magic gain, probably? And then I have 30 more points. Yeah, fuck it, Link Accelerate. I don't give a shit. Because I don't need defense, because I can just cast Curaga. What the fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, I was in France or something. You've discovered the greatest game ever made. Okay. Go on. But anyway, if you're wondering what the favorite search after Steins Gate is completed, it is going to be robotics notes. And then what comes after robotics notes in 4 months from now, I have no idea because I have not thought that far ahead. Danganronpa Forgery. Okay. Now, if you're asking what the next popcorn is, I no longer know because I delete that information as quick as possible from my brain. Let's see. What are we on? We're on that. So, looks like upcoming schedule is going to be Steins Gate. Then, okay, Reheated, March and Mad Chance Special, Talentless Nana, Kokoku, which is a Reheated. The next Sunday, Steins Gate, Egoistic Poryomania, followed by, what the fuck is this? Tenbatsu, Angel Roby, Wave, Listen to Me, that's a popcorn. I'm just going to say what the popcorn is, because everything else is Reheated anyway. Nanatsu no Taizai, Signs of the Holy War, then the Dartboard episode from the last podcast, then Nanatsu no Taizai Season 2, then Dropout Fruit Tart, that's a popcorn, then Nanatsu no Taizai something, I don't know, Kamigami no Gekurin, which I think is just Season 3, so we'll call it Season 3, then Steins Gate, Load Region of Deja Vu, then we have Boku no Hero Academia 3rd season, then a popcorn, which is Kuku Shigoto, then Boku no Hero Academia 4th season, Boku no Academia 5th season, then the popcorn on Wednesday, going to be The Day I Became God, then Love is Hard for Otaku, that one's fucking pisses me off to this day, then Darling in the Franxx, then something called, which is also popcorn, Magetsu Wahrheit. Sorry, it's Wahrheit. Then Tachi Banken Triangle. And then that following Sunday is going to be a podcast. And then I don't know what the Reheateds are past that point, but on that following Wednesday after September 1st, so like the first Wednesday of September, it'll probably be Rin, Daughters of Nemesis. So there you go. That probably answered your question. One of those answers your question. Although I'm sure your investment was diluted after I semi-answered it before. It's a fan game made in RPG Maker, and it has an all-star cast. Our protagonist is Hanako Ikezawa from Katawa Shoujo. She's a typical amnesiac protagonist and is given the name Bacon. Classic. Okay.
Hey! Yeah, back off!
So is this like a parody game, or...? Depending on... And this isn't me talking about schedules so much as me talking about something that will have to come up eventually, but... depending on when it finishes airing, because I don't like to watch things week by week, I would like to do Monogatari on favorite search soon. Yeah. And I normally would have been able to just jump right into it. However, Monogatari actually has a new season airing right now, which is a combination of under season and off season. So I want to finish that area. I don't know if anyone actually uses interest stacks on MAU, but I actually have an interest stack on MAU for the Monogatari series, which explains to people step by step how to watch the series in chronological order. And I need to update that with off-season and monster season once it comes out. And my primary reason for waiting on that is actually because I have realized that I actually prefer watching Monogatari in chronological order. And so I also really want to wait for it to finish airing, one, so I can update that list, and two, because I would honestly just rather, when I do my rewatch, I would rather watch it in chronological order, and I know based on what is being adapted, from what I've seen, is that, like, one of them is literally, like, the furthest back part of the timeline. So I wouldn't even be able to start with, like, because normally you would start with Kizu, but one of the, like, off-season or monster seasons is, like, a flashback for Shinobu. It's, like, Shinobu's backstory, and it takes place, like, 400 years before the rest of the series. So if I were to try and attempt to watch it in chronological order, I literally couldn't until that part is adapted. So. But I do want to create that list, and I do want to keep that list up. Our classmates are Nagito Koimoida, Rintaro Okabe, TK from Angel Beast, that's a fucking weird one, Battler Urushimiya from Umineko, Angie Thompson from Trauma Center, Yukari Tokisaka from Kara no Shoujo, Aigis from Persona 3, okay, Tamamo no Mae from Monster Girl Quest, the Fox Demon? That one's the Fox Demon, right? I've actually played Monster Girl Quest, if you can believe that. Yep, Fox Demon. Yeah, she's one of the, like, generals under the Demon Queen. There's a song about her. Fun fact, it's called Touch Fluffy Tail. 4 Heavenly Knights is what they are. Anyway, let's see. Kyo Fujibayashi from Clannad. You know, I have actually... we have finally found a character I'm unfamiliar with, because believe it or not, I've never watched Clannad. Princess of the Crystal from Pengrendrium. I actually have not seen that either. Machina Irisu from Fruit of Grecia, which I also have not seen. Miles Edgeworth from Ace Attorney. Yu Sawagukami from Persona 4. Snake from 999. I own that game and I've never played it. Charles Barkley from Barkley, Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. Truly an all-star cast. It's a pretty solid cast. And taking the role of Headmaster is Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's. Interesting. Interesting that they're making a Danganronpa game and they went with Foxy instead of Freddy Fazbear. This is a joke game, but most of these Danganronpa fan games are glorified fan art with maybe a playable first chapter and then maybe a Tumblr post detailing story. Nah, Danganronpa Forgery has 5 chapters and 6 coming someday. No clue, but someday. Okay, interesting. I feel like if you got these people in a building, you probably wouldn't get a murder. Like, because I am, like, baffled at what it would take to fucking contain them. Why you, Tommy? It's you, Narukami, but it's weird sunglasses, that's why it's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was not getting the joke. Yeah, honestly, I feel like Aigis and Tamamo would just break the fuck out of the killing school, though. Like, I don't know how you would contain those two. I especially don't know how Foxy would contain those two. It's an island, again, not like it contains... Okay, but that does not... I feel like that doesn't matter to Aigis and Tamamo. In Monster Girl Quest, you meet her on a fucking island, and I think she just, like, teleports away. Or she flies off. It doesn't matter. She gets off the island, no fucking issue. She is the strongest of the Heavenly Knights. No, I have not seen Clannad. There is actually a reason I've not seen Clannad, and it is not from a lack of interest. It is because Clannad is one of the anime I have decided to sort of like save for a special occasion. Because I would probably love it, is the thing. Or maybe not Clannad, but I would... Specifically, I'd probably love After Story. Are you not sad enough to watch Clannad? That's what my friend says. He's gonna watch Clannad when he's really depressed. So it's so there's like a few anime that I would probably really enjoy that I keep as sort of like a back pocket thing for like special occasions, and I'll like pop open. I'll be like, now it's time to watch this. One of them specifically was Your Lie in April. So I was really expecting to vibe with Your Lie in April, and so I didn't watch that. Now I've had Clannad on the list for longer, but yeah. So I was intentionally not watching like something like Your Lie in April, for example. And I ended up watching it as my 1000th anime. So I'm sort of saving Clannad for a situation like that. Maybe I'll watch Clannad at like 2500 or something. I would have done it for like my 200th romance anime, but I completely fucked up my count on accident, and I ended up watching like fucking some real, like, it was really bad what I actually ended up watching. It was like complete fucking dog shit. It's so bad my brain refuses to remember what it was called, I guess. I can like picture it. It was fucking terrible. It was like a Netflix anime. It was like a bunch of people in an apocalypse. It was really fucking bad. Blame? No, it's not Blame. I wouldn't watch Blame. If I were to get into Blame, I would read Blame, which I've considered reading Blame in the past, but I've never ended up actually doing it. Although, fun fact, Blame is PewDiePie's favorite manga. So, there you go. Now you know that if you didn't already.
Yeah, yeah, ha! Yeah, ha, ha! Ha! Yeah, yeah, ha! Yeah!
My friend loves Blame. He's told me one of the days he's gonna lend me the whole series, so I have no choice but to read it. It's, from what I understand, a very quick read because there's not a lot of dialogue.
Yeah!
A lot of it's like architectural shots.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Oh, fuck.
Hey! Ha! Ha!
So like Akira?
Hey! Ha!
Sure? I haven't read Akira.
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
Although, while we're talking about celebrities and their favorite manga, that reminds me that there was a news story that happened years ago.
Yeah!
And nothing really came of it, which was after Kanye West and Kim Kardashian broke up. When they were, like, separating. I think they're, like, officially divorced now, but, like, during the separation period, Kanye was arrested because he was trying to steal back his copy of the Akira manga from like Kim. He like got arrested for stealing his manga back. Akira definitely has a lot of dialogue, but it moves really fast paced and a lot of pages.
Yes.
Ooh, Sonic Blade. That's Cloud's signature. Which is actually kind of hilarious because he never uses it in the game. Well, the things I could shit on Kanye West for, that is one of them. There's a lot of things you can shit on Kanye West for. There is no shortage of things.
Yeah. 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 Hey. Ha. Oh. Go on. Yeah. Oh. Ha. Oh. Ha. Ha.
You thinking about that story now, actually, the weirdest part of it, to me, is like, I feel like he could have just gone to a bookstore and picked up another copy, and I feel like it would have been less effort. Like, he was a billionaire at the time. He could have just, like, went to his, like, local bookstore and picked up a new copy, right? Unless it was, like, a special copy. Did he get them back there? You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I assume so? Because he didn't actually end up in jail or anything. And, like, I have to imagine that, like, Kim didn't give that much of a shit.
Back off.
Like, as far as, like, the media portrayal, the one who's, like, really uncool with the whole, like, separation is Kanye, not Kim. She seems sort of chill about it. Or at least that's her, like, front-facing persona shows. So I feel like, I feel like he probably got them back. Especially because, like, as far as her portrayal is from the media and from what she said, the reason she, like, left him was specifically because he was fucking insane and refused to take his meds. And she was, like, stressed out because this is, like, post her being held hostage for, like, 12 hours. So, like, she had her own shit going on, and he wasn't being super supportive because he wouldn't take his goddamn meds. Like, there's a lot of things you can shit on Kim Kardashian for, but, like, she had, like, every fucking reason to leave. And you cannot blame her for that, for sure.
Back off! There! Okay!
Although after the separation, Kanye fucking spiraled wildly out of control. He made, like... Because she started dating that, like, comedian that every woman dates for some reason. What's his fucking name? You know the one. What's his fucking name? That guy. From SNL. The SNL guy who makes the 9/11 jokes. Anyway, yeah. So, like, Kanye makes a music video about, like, where he like, shows himself, like, kidnapping him and, like, murdering him. And it's like, Kanye, what the fuck are you on? And then he, like, goes on this, like, whole social media tirade. And this is, like, pre-Nazi shit, right? And then there's the Nazi shit, right? So, like, yeah, he spiraled wildly out of control out of it. He took that breakup terribly. Which, knowing that he was the one that, like, the guy who I'm sick of seeing in commercials. Pete Davidson! That's his name.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, Kim was dating Pete Davidson. I don't know if they're still dating. Believe it or not, I actually don't follow celebrity drama that fucking hard. Or usually ever. Sora can surf on water?
Yeah!
But anyway, yeah, knowing the fact that, like, Kanye spiraled wildly out of control and that he wasn't taking his meds and that Kim was stressed out from that hostage situation she ended up in, it leads me to the belief that, like, Kim is sort of, despite being the one that left, the reasonable one in the situation. And so, when he, like, tries to steal his fucking manga back, I have trouble believing she's, like, so much of a bitch that she's not just like, yeah, fucking take it. I'm not gonna read it. Like, I doubt she was being a bitch about it. I'm sure he got it back. And if not, he was, like, a billionaire at that time period. He could just go to a bookstore. I'm sure he has a fucking copy of Akira sitting on one of his, like, 8,000 shelves.
Donald? Goofy? You too, Sora? You came back!
Black Nazi playing a wood elf shortcut.
Aw, fellas.
Speaking of ads, I got
We're not even
a
real
hyper-specific
musketeers.
ad, and it's pretty creepy.
Wrong.
Okay.
You are real musketeers, and don't let anybody else tell you you're not.
He's right, actually.
Only what kind of heart it is that beats inside of you.
No, actually, it's an official military position, and you were all appointed to it, which makes
You
you
know
definitely
what?
musketeers for shoresies.
You're right, pals. When the bunch of us stick together, we can accomplish anything. Pete said he was headed for the Opera House, and that's where we'll find Her Majesty. Come on, musketeers. We've got a princess to rescue.
It was an ad for this, like, shampoo specifically for brunette hair, so Google knows I have brown hair now. Of fucking course, Google knows everything about everyone. I don't even use Google, and I'm sure it knows stuff about me I don't want it knowing.
Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Ha!
I don't think I've ever searched anything that's specifically about my Instagram. It probably knows your ethnicity, though. And so it can take a guess. Or if you've ever uploaded a picture online, or...
Hey! Over there!
if you've ever mentioned that you have brown hair near your cell phone, because your cell phone's always listening. Don't let them tell you it isn't. They claim, no, it isn't. It's fucking listening to you. Now, let me be clear. I don't believe that someone is specifically listening to you. Like, I don't believe there is a person listening to you, but I very much believe that your phone is listening to specific keywords you say out loud and is using that to determine what ads it's going to fucking serve. So long as the phone is actually turned on. It actually technically doesn't matter if your phone is turned on or not, because it can still listen to you. And I know this because the FBI has caught mafioso by, like, because the mafioso would, like, bring their phone to, like, mafia meetings, and they would turn their phones off. But it doesn't matter because the FBI was still able to listen through these turned off phones. So it actually doesn't matter if your phone's off, but I assume your phone is not actually listening to you if you turn your phone off. I assume it is. I could be totally wrong. But I definitely believe it's listening to you. Because that's also how things like Siri and stuff work, is you'll be like, Siri, fucking search shampoo. And then Siri will search shampoo for you, right? But, like, that wouldn't work. Like, that very principle of, like, voice searching like that doesn't work if your phone isn't always listening. So your phone has to always, like, the whole claim about, like, oh, it activates as a keyword is fucking bullshit, because at the very least it has to be listening to that fucking keyword. And what's more is that, like, claims that Siri aren't listening to you, for example, have been made before, only to find out that it's a complete fucking nonsense bullshit. And there have been, I believe, lawsuits about this, which show that, yes, Siri is literally listening to you all the fucking time. So if you have any sort of, like, voice recognition in your cell phone, and of course you do, it's a fucking cell phone. As long as you can, like, vocal search on your phone, which all modern phones can, your phone, or Google Assistant, exactly, it's fucking listening. It is just straight up fucking listening. They can say it isn't, but it kind of provably is, and there have been lawsuits. Which means they probably still claim that it isn't. They're like, no, we stopped that after we got sued, but they're still probably fucking lying. I don't believe it. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but your phone is listening to you 24/7, and you should treat it like it is. That's what I'm telling you. If you plan to commit a crime, fucking throw your phone off a bridge and walk into a different room, is what I'm telling you. Because your phone is fucking listening to you plan your crime now. Also, I highly doubt it matters that you turned your fucking assistant off, because your phone still has the capability to listen to you. So you've probably deactivated its, like, specific functions, but there's no way, but you haven't deactivated the phone's capability of doing it. So yeah, your phone's listening to you, that's what I'm telling you. You're telling me I need to switch to a BlackBerry Curve if I want any privacy. Maybe? If you genuinely are worried about your data, and you do not want corporations like Google to get your data, then, one, you're fucked at this point, because they already have all your data. But, if you want them to not get your data, you can request for companies to delete your data. They might, I forget if they have to, but a lot of them will comply with these requests. Then, because as long as you use their services, you've agreed to their data collection. Like, it's part of their terms of service. Like, if you use any of their services, you've already agreed to have your data collected, so. After you have made them delete your data, you can also sue them. You can also do lawsuits, which you probably won't win, but... Anyway, after that, what you have to do is you have to delete all of your accounts. You might want to do all that first, actually. You might want to delete all your accounts first. Then you might want to get them to delete all your data. Anyway, after you do that, then you need to take your... basically anything that can process data, like your cell phone, your laptop, any sort of internet capability, you need to throw that into a trash compactor, or preferably some sort of electronic shredder. And also, theoretically, anything that has like a hard drive or an SSD can contain physical copies of your data. So anything that ever has stored your data, you're also going to want to get a hold of that, and you're going to want to shred those as well. Preferably cross-shredding, so they can't be recompiled. You can also set them on fire. Fire is a good method. And then after that, you'll be free, and no one can track you, because you won't have any digital accounts, and all physical proof of your data has been physically destroyed or deleted. And you won't be creating any more data. And that's how you do it. You just have to literally destroy every single aspect of your digital life and then never engage in any more digital services. Easy. It might be controversial to say this, but a lot of people care about companies having your data. And I understand in principle wanting to maintain your privacy. And I think in an ideal situation, yes, every scummy company under the sun doesn't have every bit of information about you. The problem is we've gone too far and there's really no functional way to prevent this anymore. I think it's creepy as a sci-fi reader. It's not a very pleasant thought, but like, all they care about is woman in early 20s likes list of shit I like, because then they can do their targeted ad shit.
3 against 1 now.
Yeah, that is a major part of it. Most of it's just to serve you up ads. That's a fair point. But yeah, it's it's not really preventable for companies to... like, you can't functionally prevent companies from not getting your information. And most of them already have your information at this point.
He's been by our side. All right.
So we've kind of, as a society, gone too far to worry about internet privacy.
Thanks, Sora.
As long as you keep, like, the most important information off. Like, don't let them get your social security number. That's the big thing. Like, social security, like, be careful with social security number and credit card information.
Need help.
And I would recommend... like, those are the absolute big ones, but I would also recommend trying to protect secondary information, like emails, phone numbers, like government names, like keeping that shit off the record also is what you should, like, strive to. But as far as, like, demographic information, it was fucking good luck. They probably already have it. Obviously passwords, but that's sort of... protecting passwords is mostly based under the idea that they don't give you other business more important information that I just mentioned. I had Hence why all my ads are for Makeup Shampoo, Pet Food, Crunchyroll, Telly, Eggs, and Yes, exactly. Why should you never believe Adams? Because they're airheads. Because their head's empty. Because they split when they get excited. I don't know why. Because they make up everything. Ah! Not technically true, but okay.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. 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 There. Oh, back off. Yeah. Hey. There. Yeah.
So I have to know what prompted the joke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, here. Yeah.
That's why I only ever get Democrat political ads and articles. Meanwhile, my aunt gets nothing from Republican shit. Yeah, that's probably based on demographics. Like it's probably aware of your age range and is probably targeting you for that. Oh, you just want to tell a joke? Okay, fair enough. You know what? Jokes always welcome here. Someone's got to be doing them. I'm certainly fucking not doing it.
In gratitude for being so brave and saving us all, I hereby officially dub thee Royal Musketeers.
So Sora actually didn't fail for once. Good for you, Sora.
We did it!
This is the only world you've actually succeeded at.
All for one, and one for all! All for one, and one for all.
The only joke I have offhandedly is a dirty joke, but I honestly... I probably should, for the sake of entertainment, tell the joke, but I actually kind of just don't want to.
I sensed something was amiss.
If you remind me
nearly the
some other
moment
stream, I'll do
Sora
it.
and Riku departed. Xehanort must have known what we were attempting before we even began.
But you do know where they are.
You must understand, this examination is in no way how the mark of mastery is usually found. However, in light of what they must do next,
We'll rain check it.
was a necessity.
We'll have to rain check it.
If Sora and Riku complete their test,
I'm too tired right
finding
now,
the
I think it's
7
part of
doors
it.
corresponding to the 7 pure lights, they will return home with a new power. At that point, they will both be true masters. However, the dangers make this more trial than test.
But are they safe right now?
Considering their ability, I would like to believe that they are. However, all my attempts to locate Sora and Riku end questionably. Xehanort is a devious tactician. There is nothing we can do that he will not, to some extent, be able to predict.
So,
As you can see, the organization's members are complete people again.
I believe he also has
Xehanort
time
will
travel,
be
so
no
he's kind of he can probably
We
just
cannot
go to the
afford
future.
another
and-
moment's hesitation. We must consider any strategy to outwit Xehanort and catch him off guard. I must warn you again. The road will not be easy.
Fine. Let's jump right in.
Alright, so The reason Mickey is both a musketeer and a king is that Mickey has the ability to travel between worlds due to the gummy ship technology. So, what Mickey did is he was traveling between worlds for some fucking reason or another, and that brought him to the country of musketeers, which is France, for the record. Excuse me. So he goes there with Donald and Goofy. Donald, of course, is the royal court magician, and Goofy is the head of the royal guard. And they essentially go to this other world. Now, when you go to another world, you're not allowed to tell people you're from another world, which is a rule that, as far as I know, Mickey made the fuck up himself. But it might have come from Yen Sid, who was Mickey's teacher. Anyway. And Yen Sid might have made it the fuck up, because Yen Sid loves making everything worse for some reason. But anyway, yeah, so because of that, Mickey ends up going in disguise with Donald and Goofy as musketeers, and then Pete, who is the head of the musketeers, ends up crowning them musketeers. And then Minnie was princess, presumably originally from the country of musketeers, ends up at the end of this pronouncing them musketeers again. So I guess officiating their musketeer status. She's also just a princess in the country of musketeers. So it is sort of implied to me from this that Mickey originally met Minnie in the country of musketeers, and then they got married later, because Minnie's title is actually queen. So I am assuming that King Mickey entered the country of musketeers under disguise, while Pete was being a whole shitbag, like a whole shitbag at the time. And then I am going to assume that once that they met there, and then they got married, and then Minnie left her fucking country, I suppose, and moved into Disney Castle, is what I'm willing to bet happened. But yes, that would be why he is both. Proof you have defeated 50 enemies using a reality shift. Fuck yes. What are our other trophies? Can't do that one. Let's see, that's one. That one's a guaranteed one. Proof you've racked up 2,000 drop points. I don't know if I have to do that at once or in total, so I guess we'll find out. Proof you've taken place in every Flick Rush Cup. I don't know how difficult that is. Proof you've taken out 2,500 Dream Meters. That one's an easy one. That one's a given. Proof you've maxed out every Spirit's affinity level. That one seems fucking impossible. We're probably going to skip that one. Proof you've completed every special portal and secret portal. Don't know about that one. Proof you've scored more than 7.5 million points in dive mode. Again, I don't know if that's in total or at once. It can't be at once. Proof you've defeated 1,000 enemies in flow motion. That one's going to be easy enough. Proof you found every last treasure. We're working on that. Proof you've obtained at least one of every spirit. Working on that. Proof you finished in critical. Can't do that. Proof you've linked with your spirits at least 50 times. That one's not going to be that hard. Proof you've maxed out every stat boosting ability. No way. Proof you've obtained every Keyblade. Every Keyblade's going to be easy enough. So I think the contentious ones are going to be, how hard is it to get 2,000 drop points? How hard is it to take first place in every Flick Rush Cup? How hard is it to max out all affinity? How hard is it to do every portal? And how hard is it to get 7 million drop points? And how hard is it to get every stat ability? Getting every stat ability is probably going to suck, so is probably maxing out every affinity. So as long as I just need 2,000 eventually, or 7,500 eventually, it comes down to basically, am I willing to do every Flick Rush Cup, or would I rather score 75 million in drop? What's funny? Oh, and now I've got to go over here. I should probably save my game. Alright, Sora is missing not that many treasures. The fact that now that I got Kara no Shoujo 2, the price drops. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I am missing Treasure Chest 2, 9, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 32. So I'm missing 22, 20, 21, and 32. 32 is in Mont Saint Michel Cell. Mont Saint Michel, which is probably as far as I can go. Tower Road, Wagon, sure. Oh, here we go. Saint Michel. Reminds me I got into an argument today about visual novels. What was the argument? I shall be the deciding factor, I have decided. Unless I know nothing about the subject, in which case I will recuse myself. So it should just be the singular cell, so we shouldn't have to fight any of these little fucks. I fucking swear Sora drops faster than Riku.
Yes.
Because Sora looks like he's about to already drop. It was about Trash Taste, which I don't even watch. I have seen the first 100 episodes and then I kind of fell off. So I really shouldn't bother contributing conversation. Basically, Joey and Garnt made Connor play a visual novel for the first time, and the one they made him read was Song of Saya. Okay. Knowing Connor, he probably fucking hates it. I just so hate the fucking drop mechanic. I hate it so goddamn much. Let's go Affinity Gain. Let's go drop Decelerator, attack, and Link Accelerator, fuck it, and then I get 30 more points, so let's go Magic. Because you don't need defense if you have healing. And he said stuff like, just write a book, typical stuff, but I had said that Song of Saya was terrible first-time visual novel, which angered wolves, because apparently no, according to the visual novel readers, Song of Saya is the perfect beginner visual novel. Oh. Yes, I am afraid I must recuse my... God, we're back in this shithole. I must recuse myself as I have not actually finished. I mean, the thing about a visual novel, as far as, like, the just write a book argument, is, like, you kind of did. You made a book with pictures. Like, you kind of did just write a book, though. They say it's the perfect beginner visual novel because it's short and only has 3 points where you need to make a decision and only has 3 endings. Okay. And what would you counter that with? Do I have a fucking Doom counter on me? I said, maybe the story about the guy who sees the world as meat and his Shogoth lowly girlfriend killing and eating and raping people isn't a good recommendation for a beginner. So, yeah, it probably isn't, as far as, like, subject matter goes. This is like shitting money as I walk on it. It's like a literal money tree. Okay, so this place is kind of pretty. I hate it, but it's kind of pretty. The thing I learned from interacting people that are really into visual novels is that they're like really, they're in really deep and are into really fucked up shit. I will say this very specifically, which is that Garnt is married to a woman named Sydney, who's like Sid Snap on YouTube. And her YouTube channel is basically about reviewing, like, hentai and hentai visual novels. And she reviews some of the most fucked up shit. So if they wanted to just fucking ruin Connor's day, they definitely could have. She doesn't really make the kind of content I would normally watch, but I've seen like a few of her videos and I've always liked them. Is this like a puzzle? What is happening with this? Alright, so I think the idea was that the music swells more as you go through the level. Should watch your video on Euphoria, because that game's definitely obliterated my sanity. Oh my gosh, it's not Miracle One. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. I have seen her review of making your own VTuber model like website at one point. This was like when the VTuber craze was starting, which she sort of did as a joke video, and I saw 2 videos where she reviewed like anime girl bath scents or some shit. And those were pretty good. And I think I saw her review like one hentai thing before, but I don't remember what the fuck it was, because it was nothing I'd ever heard of. And I mostly watched it on a whim. I would say beginner visual novel, someone who doesn't play that many visual novels, would be something like Witch and the Holy Night, because it's short. It's a book, just has one ending and no choices, or something that's more gamey, like Danganronpa. Danganronpa, I am like reluctant to call a full-on. Like, I know it's categorized by that, but it almost feels like a subgenre, because there's definitely other elements going on in that game. Also a hard recommendation, because the series is, well, it's kind of bad. I can see an argument for that statement. I don't know if I agree, but I also don't know if I disagree. I am literally stun-locked. Danganronpa is very flawed, I will for sure say that. And it does this obnoxious thing where it is aware of some of its flaws at the very least, and instead of correcting them, it leans into them harder, and just, like, it becomes, like, sort of annoying in that regard. Where it's like, ha! We know you hate it when we do this, so we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna do it more. And I'm like, Danganronpa, stop it. Stop it, Danganronpa. Like, Danganronpa occasionally, not always, but occasionally has this weird contempt for its own audience. Ran V3 is when I started falling out of love with Danganronpa, and I think a big contribution factor was that 1, me not liking V3, and 2, played Ace Attorney and Chrono Shoujo, which 2 things Danganronpa does so bad. So, for me, Danganronpa basically boils down to, like, the mystery aspects and, like, the quirky characters. Like, it does other things, and I won't say it doesn't, but, like, that's, like, my primary motivation for playing Danganronpa. Danganronpa's devs absolutely hate their audience. That's pretty undeniable. There we go. Ace Attorney, quirky characters, and Kara no Shoujo mystery. Yeah, I don't think anyone plays Danganronpa for the gameplay, because the gameplay is a fucking mess. Oh no, it's Xehanort!
You waiting for me?
Yes. The boy chosen by the Keyblade. Riku.
What?
It was yours first, wasn't it? But you succumbed to the darkness you could not control. And your prize, the Keyblade, passed on to Sora instead.
Oh, is that still canon?
Your mistakes always end up being
I thought we
other
retconned
people's
that.
problems.
Maybe so. But I'm here to change all of that.
Once again, you performed predictably, although on a grander scale than I imagined.
If you're feeling so chatty, let's skip to where you reveal what this is all about.
I don't know how you did it, but you really have found a way to trap darkness inside your heart. And a boy who's immune to darkness is of no use to us.
Well, there's some good news.
Your abyss awaits.
Oh, I've seen this boss fight. Oh, hey, Riku remembered that he can fucking fly for once. Defeat Chernabog? Might be the most terrifying fucking message I've ever seen in fucking Kingdom Hearts. I can't tell if I'm actually going faster when I hit Diving Strike, or it just feels like I go faster when I hit Diving Strike. There are creepy dudes with capes on me. That's Night in Bald Mountain from Fantasia, the good Fantasia, not the bad one. I believe we're in good Fantasia world, maybe? As for the whole it's a game thing, it started in 2 and was on full display in V3. You, me, and her is definitely the physical novel. Yeah, I mostly play visual novels no one's ever fucking heard of. So, believe it or not, this fight's not actually that bad. is that the game where you have to wait like 10 real life years to get one of the endings? We're gonna die, y'all. Alright, this fight's not that bad though, I have it figured out now. Appears in Hemmeld's Chronicle as a god of misfortune worshipped by Wagari and the Oberites. I mostly know Chernobog as I want to say an Irish deity. That's sort of like upper British Isle area. Maybe Scottish. He's also a fun mushroom guy in SMT. Oh, is he Slavic? Oh, you're right. Now that you have said that out loud, he's Slavic, for sure. I guess you didn't say that out loud, but you know what I mean. Now that you've typed that out quiet, he is definitely Slavic, you're right. Why is he a mushroom skull man? I don't fucking know. Because Kaneko is the best at drawing mythological figures. That's why. Ow, fuck off. Oh my god, we're gonna fucking die! I can't move and they're draining my HP. Fuck! I literally couldn't move, they just walked me into the fireball. You know what? I might be wrong. This fight might actually be Hitler. Oh, I just realized this is basically a dive, but vertical. Or horizontal? I guess horizontal. This is a horizontal dive. Alright, I might have found a way to cheat this. It's a dive flip 90 degrees. Yes. Yes, it is. Ow, fuck! Yes, okay, 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 we're doing it. 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 Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Do it. Doing it. Doing it. Doing it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Not right here at the end game. Fuck right off. Yes, eat a dick. This was legitimately one of the worst worlds in any Kingdom Hearts game.
Can you try out that sound idea?
If only there was such a thing as a healing spell. If only. But unfortunately, you can't use healing spells during a dive. I just want everyone to know that this part, anything I say right now, is going to get muted on YouTube because this song gets copyright claimed every fucking time. I want to say it's called Dearly Beloved, is the name of this song.
That was amazing! What happened?
Sora.
Sora? Funny. Just hearing that name kind of makes me want to smile.
Yeah, that's how he is.
What do you know?
Where's Disney Master
Riku
backwards?
and Sora,
Probably
the sound
off
ideas
fucking
you two
shit up.
set free joined together. And when they did, they made a great and powerful harmony.
Sora can find the brightest part of anything.
Yensid is
like there's nothing to
responsible for about 10, maybe
not to smile around
15% of
Wow.
everything that goes wrong in
No
Kingdom
wonder
Hearts.
the music sounded like so much fun. But I bet he's got you to thank
Although
for
Mac
that.
Tier told me
Having
that
such a good
by the
friend
end of this
means you
game,
could really
it'll be
enjoy
like
it.
50.
Huh?
It's like each of you is holding on to a little part of the other. Your hearts are always in tune, so they're free to sing. Gosh, I hope I can be part of the team someday.
You will. Trust me.
Hey, I got Counterpoint. Keyblade with long reach that provides extra boost in magic and makes it easier to trigger reality shifts. You got Flick Rush Final Cup. Let's see, Riku's at 82 of 85 treasure chests, so he is missing, let's see, 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He is missing 14, 16, and 21. So let's go figure that out. Let's see, 14 is in Golden Forest. And 16 and 21 seems like it's in Moonlit Forest. I can probably take a guess where it would be. This is Golden Wood. Golden Wood's probably Golden Forest. Alright, so... 14. It's sort of in the middle over here, it says. It's right there on the ground. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? I wish I had a tree where if I walked on the tree leaves, I just got money from it. I also think this map is kind of fucked up. Okay. Debating playing Reload before Answer comes out in September, but I don't know if I want to play an 80-hour RPG. What I would do is I would wait till Answer comes out, and then I would replay it. That way you get, like, the full experience. That's what I did with Shadow of the Earth Tree. That's not true. I started like 2 weeks early so I could jump right in and it just took me forever. Whoop. Whoop. And kabang! Ice barrage! Ooh! That would probably be good if it probably wasn't also terrible. I remember this show from when I was a kid where they made things like that didn't exist, and the contestants had to spot all the fake stuff mixed with the real, and one was a tree that grew pretzels. That one seems like a gimme. Alright, I am missing 21, which can be found at the far end of the Moonlit Forest. In that direction. Just near the save point. That's my hint, huh? That's my hint, game. It's just near, fucking just near the save point, huh? I can't believe that killed him. September 10th is when the answer comes out, so I'll start Reload around then so I can be ready and there it is! Boom shakalaka, as they say in some places in the world. Let's see, if it's 80 hours, how long does it... Oh, Vivaldi's Winter. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh god, I hope I don't get fucking content claimed over fucking Vivaldi. So, let's deal with our spirits now. Who's a good bat? You're a good bat. Oh, look at the little bat. I am aware that Vivaldi is public domain, but what people on YouTube will do is they'll upload versions of it, and then they'll content claim anything that uses it. Like the fact that it's public domain and you're legally allowed to use the song doesn't matter because people still have it uploaded onto the YouTube system as something that triggers copyright claims. It's part of like copyright monetization scams that go on YouTube. I wonder if they'll tone down the difficulty. Royal, but nowhere near as hard as the original. Now, was it not as hard as the original because they added Royal's mechanics to it, or was it not as hard as the original because they just made it easier? They're just making AI generate a pixel art. Who's up with Snake? Who's up with Snake Boy? You're a good Snake Boy. Alright, I'm bored of you, Snake Boy. Who's a good Snake? Who's a good cat? It's not as hard as the original because they just made it easier. Gotcha. If you actually have to pet the cat until its fucking, like, hearts go to 7, there's absolutely no way we're gonna max the affinity of every creature. I would shoot myself live on stream in Minecraft, is a thing I have to say. Because you can't make those jokes on Twitch, or you get banned. Shifting, which is 3S version of Baton Pass, is a severe downgrade. It doesn't buff you, it just passes the turn. This is because they felt the Baton Pass was too broken. It was really good, but I really liked the mechanic because it let you think about... Like, the reason I really liked the buffing on the Baton Pass is because it made you think about who you wanted to be your final baton. Like, you had to look at your party composition, look at enemy weaknesses, figure out which enemy weaknesses you can exploit, which enemy weaknesses you can't exploit with your current party members, and then figure out who you wanted to get the most damaging hit, because whoever goes last hits the hardest, right? So you had to figure out who you wanted to hit at the highest level, which is usually on. But yeah, there's sort of like a level of strategy that I really appreciated to it. If you can just pass the turn to whoever, then it doesn't matter. Then, like, if you can just pass to whoever, the order of operations doesn't matter anymore. right? If you have like 3 people that can hit weaknesses, then you have 3 batons to pass or whatever. The math might not have checked out on that. I didn't bother. I feel like my point was made. Whereas, if there is a power boost, you have to, like, decide who it can viably deal the most damage or whose ability needs to get off the hardest. And, in a way, sometimes it's, like, even, like, who is most likely to get countered. Because, like, sometimes enemies have, like, high counter and shit, so. But I won't deny that it did also make the game way easier. Alright, so... I think we need to decide... There's also limit breaks. They have a Greek name, but they're just limit breaks, which also makes the game easier. Isn't it like Thanatology or some bullshit? What is it? It is... I think we're actually going to go 1 more hour. Theurgy. They're called Theurgy, apparently. I think we are going to go 1 more hour, but I am going to go to the bathroom real quick, because I really have to pee. So, I will be right back. And then we'll go 1 more hour. We're gonna have to drop into Sora, and I guess we finished Country of Musketeers as Sora, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe we didn't. So yeah, we have a lot of Sora and a lot of dropping, because this game is terrible. So, be right back. Alright, I have returned. What do we got going on? Alright, you want to talk Greek names? Check out Final Fantasy XIV. Can't wait for re-release P3 Reloaded, which is everything in one package and some new bullshit, like FMC. Amid, of course, my stupid ass will probably buy it. Looking at how long it took me to finish Reload, almost 2 weeks. You should start in late August. Alright then. Alright, so I guess it's time for a drop. Give me a fucking drop, decelerator, and infinity gain, please. Ooh, can't get Time Storm. I already had Time Storm, that's not a big deal. And I will take attack gain. I remember to unmute myself. Okay, I did, yeah. Alright, what do we got with going on with Sora? God, we're still in fucking country. Atlas said Vengeance would be the last re-release and they didn't focus on DLC, but I'm gonna call bullshit because I look at some consumer poll they did, and there are many questions about enhanced re-releases, so look forward to FemC in 5 years. Of fucking course we're getting FemC! Eventually. You can't fucking trust Atlas, is what I'm saying. Oh wow, Sora actually has most of the treasure chests. Can't trust the current gaming companies. You know what? You're right. That's a solid add-on. It's been 5 years and I still have fucking hats wearing it. Did they promise you hats at one point? I need to not run around in a fucking circle, but I also can't. There's so many goddamn enemies because they respawn too fucking fast in this game. Have I mentioned I don't like this game? Yes? Okay. I'm gonna keep doing it. Okay, I already got this chest. They added my race on Final Fantasy XIV 5 years ago, and to this day, new hats and stuff still don't support new race. Well, damn. Alright, what else do we need to do? And transmog is really important in this game. let's see, 9, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Where is 2021? 20, 21. 20 and 21 are in the Opera House. So if I can get to a save point, I can leave this world and then I can go back to the world.
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ha. Oh. 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 Yeah. So long. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
2021, that's when they promised hats.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Was this chest here during the boss fight? And I just missed it the whole time, or... This doesn't look like the way.
Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I needed a dulcet fancy. Alright, number 2 can be found in the Opera House lobby. You asked for 20 and 21. Oh! Oh! They promised hats in 2018. Okay, alright. No, that explains that. Because you said 5 years ago, and then you said 3 years. Like, you said 5 years ago and then 3 years ago, and I got really fucking confused, and I hadn't realized you were talking about. That explains a lot, actually. Opera House lobby. So it should be somewhere in the corner.
Ha. Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
And there it is. There we go. Sora's gotten all the treasure chests now. Alright, now we can go ahead and do the next world, which Riku has already done. Because the drop mechanic is fucking terrible. Rack up 900 points. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This might be harder than I thought. I went in here with like...
Here we go. Yeah. Here we go.
I went in here with every confidence.
Faster.
But like, we're kind of nowhere near 900 points right now. We did it! We did it! We did it with 10 seconds left on the clock. The drop mechanic probably wasn't that bad on the actual hardware that it was designed for. Do you think that the hardware is changing the rate at which the drop happens at? Oh! That's the fucking enemy we have to kill for The World Ends With You kids!
Is this... Am I back at Master Yensid's tower? Something seems off. King Mickey!
You think the gyroscope on 3DS made it easier to draw?
Is this what's troubling him? All right.
The drop mechanic is after a certain amount of time,
Gosh,
you are
isn't
forced
that
to
a
switch
keyblade?
characters.
Who are you an apprentice to?
It's
I'm
not like a
Mickey,
motion I have to perform.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Apprentice? Wait, am I in some world where the king was still in training? So, does that mean this world is sleeping?
What's wrong?
What? Oh, I'm Sora, the, apprentice of, Hey, listen, your Maj... I gotta stop that. Mickey, what can I do to save you?
Thank you, Sora. But it's no use. A monster's possessed that music. And he's releasing darkness that stops
The
anything from
monster
going in there to
possessed
fight it.
the
To dispel the
music?
darkness, we need
That's the
a
most metal
sound
shit I've
idea.
ever heard.
It's that Dream Eater I let escape. Okay, where do I get a sound idea?
What? You'll find one for me?
Of course!
Thank you.
It's not every day I get to do a favor for the king.
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, nothing. Long story. So
Is
what
this like-
exactly is a sound idea?
Big ass spider on your wall. Nice.
Inside this musical score should be a power that can sweep away any darkness. But you gotta be careful. In between those clefs and notes are monsters. Not as strong as the big one, but still pretty strong.
Got it.
Symphony of Sorcery. Yeah, I'll view it. Ah, yes. The joy of the... Would you look at that? Are we gonna get the Sorcerer's Apprentice? I mean, no, not really. Mute the game. The game's muting itself at this point. It's already quiet as shit. The world is so obnoxiously quiet. I know I keep bringing that up, but I also need to find something to say in order to fill the endless void. There's nothing happening. I'm just killing more goddamn monsters. What do we have after this? Well, yeah, I mean, generally, it's like, the bigger like an insect is, usually the easier it is to kill it. Also, big spiders are usually not that venomous. Usually. Shriveled into a ball. Well, I mean, it makes cleanup easier, right? Okay, this is new. Hey, I'm walking on cloud. That's kind of cool. What's the Kingdom Hearts game after this? It's Fragmentary Passage and back cover, right? Fragmentary Passage takes like 2 hours, I've heard, so it's gonna be like basically one stream. And then we'll finally be on Kingdom Hearts 3, and I can stop dodging Kingdom Hearts 3 spoilers. Personally, I am excited to be done with Kingdom Hearts. Once we're actually done with Kingdom Hearts. You know, I probably don't need to get the secret movie for Kingdom Hearts 3. Because the secret movie's always just like, what's next on Kingdom Hearts, right? And we're not doing the next thing on Kingdom Hearts. I'm getting off the train. So probably skip that. I checked out of Kingdom Hearts after 2, once I discovered I need a new console to learn what happened between 1 and 2. And let me tell you, you have made the correct decision, because the game peaked at 2 really, really hard. .358 over 2 days has a really good story, from what we saw from the cutscene watch along. Oh shit. But from what I have heard, the gameplay for that game is hot garbage. And Birth by Sleep has some pretty good gameplay. Probably the best in the series, other than maybe 2. But the story is the point in which Kingdom Hearts becomes a complete fucking nightmare. And what's more is that I would argue that Kingdom Hearts' story is pretty well complete after Kingdom Hearts 2. So you don't really need, like... Because Birth by Sleep basically sets up the later game storylines. And so you don't actually, like, as long as you don't go on to Birth by Sleep... You don't need to play anything after it. Like, you're not really going to have any loose plot threads. There's like 1 or 2 of them, but... I miss games that made you wonder what drugs the designers were. Like, the only question I think that's left open-ended after Kingdom Hearts 2, assuming we take into account any of the information and retcons that are added post Birth by Sleep, I should say, that if we take into, if we just take into, like, what's left hanging, you would have to wonder who the 2 people who have a conversation at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2 are. I wish my brother was here right now. He usually takes care of this for you. Is your brother off somewhere, or is it just too late at night? They gotta find a way to shoehorn a new game. Yeah, Birth by Sleep really is what, like, starts the plot, because, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 is pretty definitive. So the only question still left hanging is, like, the 2 people wearing robes that are talking to each other at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2. It's like, hey, who are these people? But back then it was, like, implied to be, like, Riku and, like, some other dude. He went on a trip. Oh, gotcha. Where'd he go on a trip to? Oh, I was hoping I could, I was hoping I could glide into a flow motion, but I can't. Can you not glide into a flow motion? Hold on, let's actually try that. That's important. No, you cannot glide into flow motion. That seems... See, this is why this game fucking sucks. Why introduce this mechanic that only works like 50% of the time? But anyway, yeah, Birth by Sleep reveals that, like, the 2 row people, I think one is I think one is definitely Aqua, and then the other one I want to say is either Ansem or Riku. I genuinely forget. But one of them is definitely Aqua. But, like, you don't need that information. Florence. Wow. Not an answer I was expecting. Especially because you won't know who the fuck Aqua is if you don't play Birth by Sleep. So if you stop right before Birth by Sleep, like, I think 358... oh. Florence, Oregon. Oh, I was thinking Florence, Italy. I was like, wow. But yeah, if you stop right before Birth by Sleep. Then it doesn't really matter. Prism Windmill. You could also probably skip out on... on 358 over 2, because I don't know if it adds all that much. But... my teenage brother went to Italy. Well, I didn't know if your parents went with or something. Or maybe it was like a class trip. I don't know. I thought it was weird. Did that need to be 2 slots? So, in the 100 quests of Dawn Trail, there are 369 speak with NPC objectives. Of those, 139 are for you to speak with fucking Wook Lamont. Second highest is Aaron Vale with 46. Okay. So it's a lot of go here, do this, is what I'm hearing. What fancy-ass school did you go to where you got overseas trips? You know what? I have probably been to a school that was fancy enough for overseas trips, but I myself did not attend an overseas trip. Because I went to a music school, and I was not part of the music program. And I'm willing to bet that the music students went to overseas trips. Well, I'm not willing to bet, but if I went to any school, it would be the music school. Because it was the top music school in, like, the state, possibly the country, I forget. I still wouldn't necessarily say that they went to overseas trips, but I would say it would be the music school I went to, if it was any of them. Yeah, so the fact that Glide doesn't function with flow motion is fucking ridiculous. Pache. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I think I get to stop soon. I get to stop in a half hour. It's a privilege I'll be granted in a half hour, the ability to stop playing this fucking game. Most notable thing about the high school I went to was that someone who went to school grew up to be a governor. Oh, that's neat. This would have been my. This wasn't my high school wasn't the music school. The most notable thing about my high school was that it was like fucking dicks. The most notable thing about my high school was that it was like the top nursing school in... I don't think it was the state. I think it's like the top nursing school in the city, though. Otherwise, it was actually kind of shitty. Like, it's really good if you wanted to go into nursing, and really bad if you wanted to do anything but nursing. Like, it had really shitty average grades. So it was really only notable for its nursing program. It also had an AP program, but that wasn't, like, extra notable. I ever tell the story about how I purposely flunked an AP class? So, yeah, I was in... What would this been? This would have been going into my sophomore year. Oh, I have? Well, then I will no longer tell the story. Instead, we will watch Kingdom Hearts in silence. I've no attachment to my high school since I rarely actively physically went there. Yeah, you had a lot of online classes and COVID stuff, right? Not exactly loyalty building. Oh, you didn't have COVID classes? You mentioned the breakdown before, but I also thought you had classes, online classes due to COVID because of the timing. Because 2020 was actually when they started doing that. So you probably would have had... Like, you probably just narrowly missed it in that case. The fuck, dude? Fuck. That wasn't much different before. Yeah, because I know during that time period, most classes went like onto like Zoom calls and stuff, and it was like a huge thing. Hopefully there's no treasure chest there, because I can't fucking get back. I've never used Zoom. Okay, no, there's got to be some way to get rid of these fucking blue balls, because otherwise it's impossible to get up there. God, I fucking hate this game. This is the only fucking Kingdom Hearts game where you can get knocked out of a command. Calling a teacher has got to be the weirdest fucking shit. Please tell me that gets rid of all the fucking rain. Yes! Didn't help my 10th grade math teacher was an Indian woman with a very thick accent, so hearing compressed over the phone was not the easiest thing to conversation-wise. Sora's gonna drop soon. Wow, I didn't think I would actually get up there. Okay, I'm clearly not supposed to get up on top of that. I've learned that if the game won't let me wall jump, that you're not supposed to be up there. I cannot fucking believe Sora's about to drop again. Like, Sora ends up in every situation in disadvantage because of how fucking shitty this drop mechanic is. There is a solid chance this could end up as my least favorite Kingdom Hearts game. Because, like... Yes, fucking Chain of Memories is fucking terrible, but, like, I don't think there is a single positive thing I have to say about this game. God fucking damn it. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Give me fucking candy goggles. It isn't and I'll take the rest in money. Because I don't need anything else, because I have to drop back. There's nothing to do as Riku. This game fucking sucks. You know, I actually remember when the trailer was coming out for this game, I thought it looked really good and I was super excited for it, because I basically thought this was Kingdom Hearts 3. Absolute nightmare. Which is ironic, because this is about dreams. The game has so many fucking stun attacks also. I spent half the goddamn game not doing anything. No, stop with the fucking enemies. Okay, I didn't deserve to win that. I did a terrible job at that minigame. like that there's just like a wine-making apparatus in this area.
So easily you sink into the depths of slumber.
Why are you here?
Oh no, it's Xehanort!
Beautiful world, isn't it?
No.
Almost like a dream.
Why are you following me around?
You really haven't caught on? Or are you just assuming it's all part of your little test? I'm not part of the dream. And if you thought I was, then you're softer than they say.
What?
But this will all be over soon.
Just who are you people?
Sleep on and we will meet again.
Hey! What does that mean?
Thank you, Sora. I can tell you found us a sound idea. Well, I guess we should try and put it to work. That's strange. Is one sound idea not enough?
Don't worry. I've got a friend out there who'll help. He's always picking up the slack for me.
Wow! The sounds are all joining together to make even more powerful music!
Yeah. Two forces are better than one. Right, Riku? Okay. Can I get in there to fight that thing now?
Yes, but Sora...
I'll be fine.
They
See you
have
in a
not composed a new song for Kingdom Hearts since the second game. Enter the musical score and take out the nightmare. It's just so powerful, you understand? It's a good song. I mean, you can't hate the soundtrack, but the problem is it's a soundtrack just comprised of the first two games. Again. Oh, do I get to stop yet? No. I still have to keep going. Yeah. Oh gosh. Press square to slide to catch up to the Spelican. Ow. God damn it. There we go. Eat a dick, dumb shit. Defeat the Spelican. Okay. That's probably gonna be the easiest part of this whole fucking fight. Oh no! Whatever will I do? Beat him. Wasn't that hard. New drop bonuses unlocked. Oh. Hopefully one of the bonuses is I just don't drop. I choose when I do it. I get to do it vocationally and not whenever the fuck the game feels like.
Thanks, Sora. Don't know what I would have done without you.
Probably have to go back to Traverstown and talk to the World Ends With You kids.
If I don't fetch it. See ya real soon, Sora.
Yeah, you know it.
Master Yen Sid? Gosh, do you think he'll be able to do it?
No!
It's clear you cannot teach a cat to bark. But Merlin and the three good fairies are aiding him in a place that's more temporally flexible. My hope is that he can at least learn to wield it. He certainly has fire, so I suppose it depends now on how strongly it burns.
Oh. But what about Sora and Riku?
Well, if we are running on the assumption Xehanort knew what we were planning, then he still would need to have been there. Back in the very place and time when the Destiny Islands were lost to darkness. Otherwise, Sora and Riku would have been beyond his reach,
He was!
Gee, do you really think it's possible Xehanort could have planned things that far in advance?
No, as a matter of fact, I do not.
But what if he did the same thing as Sora and Riku did, and he jumped through time?
For that to work, a version of himself would have
Sorry,
had
when
to
did Sora and
exist
Riku
at
jump
both
through time?
Source and destination. Not even Xehanort can transport his whole body across vast reaches of time.
Oh no. I remember Xehanort did give up his body. It was a version of him that was possessing Riku.
No, it cannot be. Could he be that cunning? Possess that kind of foresight?
If it's all right with you, can I go help Sora and Riku out?
How? You cannot enter the world of a dream. Where will you go?
If Xehanort really is behind all this, then they won't stay in the dream worlds forever. Eventually, they're gonna reappear somewhere that we can go reach them. And we can even probably guess the place.
Let's count Dooku in 2003.
Follow the hearts, and you'll find the way. That's something Master Aqua told me once.
It's fucking weird to hear Mickey call her Master Aqua.
You're going too!
Aw, fellas, you're my best pals. But this time, I really do need to go it alone. The dangers are greater than anything we've ever faced before. If something were to happen to Sora and Riku and me, why, you'll be the only ones left to keep this world safe.
These two fuckers don't have a Keyblade.
Mickey.
What the fuck would they even do?
I was not able to locate Sora. But I sense Riku's presence in the realm between. Trust your heart, and I know you will find him.
Thank you. I promise I'll bring them both back safe and sound.
Oh, shit. Well, that's the last world. But I am pretty sure, I'm like 900% sure we don't have all the treasure chests for Sora yet. Oh, we got a new trophy, though. What did we get? 2,000 drop points. Okay, so that's free then. That's great. That is absolutely great. So we're missing 5 treasure chests for Sora. So 9, 10, 11. We are missing 12. We are missing 13, 14, 12, 13, 14. All of which can be found in the valley. Then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 19 and 20 are found in the plains. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to go Symphony of Sorcery. We're going to go to the Glen. We are going to go... I'm reading the cast of this game. Excuse me, fucking George Costanza is in this. I don't know who that is. But if he's ever played a Disney character, he's probably playing the same Disney character. If you sign one of them old Disney contracts, they just kind of own you forever. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. High platform south of save point, near save point, high platform. So we need to get to the high platforms. So up above these fucking storms. Jason Alexander, that's his real name. Alright. Oh, I recognize him, but I more meant who does he play? So we need to go, like, up. Hugo. I don't know who that is. When we get out of a fight, we can probably check. Alright, let's go to character files. No. No. Alright, that is exactly who I thought it was. That is just like a gargoyle from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Stop! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Unlock. Alright. So I can't go any higher, actually. And if I go there, I get zapped by lightning. So I'm not actually sure what the game wants me to do. I go up. Drop down here. I go up. Up. That's Cloud Walk. This is where I'm supposed to be. So I guess I got all of Cloud Road. Unless I'm supposed to do this, maybe. Maybe? Maybe. Maybe? Maybe. Maybe? 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 Yes? Maybe? Eat a dick. Yes? That's a treasure chest. Alright, so I need to get to the other set of high platform stuff. And I don't know how I would do that. Supposedly. So it's probably there and there. That I can get to, I think. That I can get to if I come off the cliff. So if I go doop, and then come off this cliff, get that. Okay. And then now there's one more, but near the high platform. So up there, maybe? Ooh. Extra healthy. Alright, so east of the musical notes is what that said. Yeah, that isn't anything I thought it might be. We're gonna fucking drop soon, because this game sucks. Which means I have, like, seconds to get this final fucking treasure chest. Alright. Musical notes. East of them. Maybe the other set of musical notes. Musical notes. East of them. There's only one part of Kingdom Hearts 3 I'm looking forward to, and that's learning the context behind the hold up and let him cook mean. Wait, is that from Kingdom Hearts? That's from Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's the last chest. That's the last goddamn chest. The images. Oh. I didn't know there was an image. There we go. Wooden holding back Sora. Okay, interesting. Alright, there we go. There we go. We are done. Now I just need to get a save point. Okay, what do we got here? It's just so serious, and Sora has this look like, what the fuck is happening? Save point. Save point. Save point. Instead of it being let him cook, it looks more like Woody's giving Sora a hold on, I'll handle it kind of vibe, which is what I'm willing to bet the context is. Oh, Counterpoint's just better. I thought I loved it, but then I decided I hated it. You imagine it's like them talking to one of the minis, and Woody is actually like, hang on, he's kind of making sense. I don't, but I want it to be that. He's like, now hold on there, partner. Maybe we should allow the darkness to swallow all of the worlds. Okay. Oh, wow, I've got a fucking yawn going. Alright, we are done for the night. This might turn out to be the shortest Kingdom Hearts game, just because we're only 20 hours in at this point. And we're towards the final world, unless some of these like trophies turn out to be like obnoxious pains in the asses, and I just didn't know about it yet. It's not that bad as far as length goes. So far, is what I'm saying. So, we'll have to see. But we're definitely calling it here for the night. I'm going to save my game again because I'm an insane person who can't trust that the game was saved the first time. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it here. I think I'm just going to go right to bed tonight. I think I'm just going to brush my teeth and I will just be unconscious in a moment. Because I am so tired. I have slept maybe 7 hours over the course of the past 3 days. So, everyone have a great night. I have been Sacrabalic, your envoy of hope, and what fucking day is it? It's Sunday. I might see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. You should go to bed. It's like 10, but I'll be real, I'm not. I understand completely. Alright, bye-bye.